April 1st, 1873, a day that would forever be etched in maritime history as one of the most tragic disasters. On this fateful day, the SS Atlantic, a grand vessel, was journeying across the vast Atlantic Ocean. Its purpose was as noble as it was ambitious: to ferry hopeful passengers from the old world to the new, from Liverpool, England, to New York City, the land of dreams. The SS Atlantic was no ordinary ship. It was a colossal steamship, a marvel of the era's engineering, built by the esteemed White Star Line. On its decks and in its cabins, over 1,000 souls resided, each with their own dreams and aspirations. There were 950 passengers and a crew of 142, making for a total of 1,092 souls aboard. As the sun rose on April 1st, it should have been just another day at sea. The weather was fair, with a gentle breeze and calm seas. The atmosphere on the ship was lively and jovial. Children ran about playing games on the deck, while adults engaged in pleasant conversation, shared hearty meals and enjoyed the luxury that the SS Atlantic promised. It was a day of laughter, camaraderie, and anticipation of the new lives that awaited them on the distant shores of America. But as the day wore on, a sense of unease began to creep in. The skies darkened, and the sea grew restless. The once gentle breeze turned into a howling wind, and the calm seas into turbulent waves. Yet even as the weather conditions worsened, life aboard the SS Atlantic carried on, albeit with a sense of apprehension. As the night fell, none on board could predict the impending doom that was about to befall them. Deep into the night, as the ship sailed through the pitch-black water, a silent threat lurked beneath the surface. It was a crisp April night in 1873, and the SS Atlantic was on its way to Nova Scotia. The ship, in its prime, was unaware of the lurking danger. Hidden beneath the icy Atlantic waves were the unseen rocks of Mars Head, in wait. The crew navigated by the stars, straining their eyes in the darkness. The deadly rocks remained invisible until it was far too late. Suddenly the ship's hull struck Mars Head, tearing open a deafening sound that shattered the tranquility of the night. Panic ensued as the startled passengers were woken by the violent crash. The crew scrambled amid the chaos, their hearts pounding as they realized the severity of their predicament. The sea, once a symbol of adventure, now threatened to engulf them. The ship groaned ominously, water rushing in, underscoring the stark reality. The SS Atlantic was sinking. The crew fought against the tide of panic, struggling to launch the lifeboats. But the ship was tilting dangerously, the icy Atlantic ready to claim it. The grand SS Atlantic, once a symbol of progress, had become a sinking tomb. The once majestic SS Atlantic was now a sinking tomb, and the fight for survival had just begun. With the cold Atlantic water rushing in, passengers and crew alike were thrown into a desperate fight against time and nature. The situation aboard the SS Atlantic was growing dire by the second. The icy water, once a picturesque view from the ship's deck, had become a chilling nightmare that threatened to engulf everyone on board. In this moment of crisis, the ship's crew sprang into action. They knew that the lifeboats were the only chance of survival for the hundreds of passengers on board. But launching these lifeboats in the midst of a storm was not child's play. It was a struggle against the violent waves and the relentless winds, a struggle that required strength, courage, and an unwavering will to survive. The passengers too were locked in a battle for survival. Some clung to bits of wreckage, others tried to swim through the freezing water. The night was dark, the water was cold, and hope was fading. But amidst this chaos there were stories of bravery that shone like beacons in the dark. There were mothers who held their children above the water, fathers who gave up their spots on the lifeboats for their families, and strangers who turned into heroes, helping others even as they themselves were on the brink of death. These were ordinary people who, in the face of an extraordinary crisis, rose above their fears, their insecurities, and their self-doubts. These acts of bravery were not born out of a desire for glory or recognition. They were sparked by something much more profound, much more human. It was the innate desire to help, to protect, to save. It was a demonstration of the indomitable spirit of humanity, a testament to the strength that lies within each one of us when put to the test. In the face of death, the true spirit of humanity shone through, but the night was far from over. As dawn broke, the full extent of the catastrophe was revealed. The first rays of morning light unveiled the chilling sight of the SS Atlantic, now a crumbling monument to human ambition and tragedy. With the violent storm now a distant memory, the eerily calm sea mirrored the wreckage, a stark contrast to the chaos that had unfolded just hours before. The rescue operations began in earnest, fueled by a desperate hope that perhaps, just perhaps, there were more survivors. Local fishermen and villagers, their faces etched with determination and grief, combed through the shattered remains of what was once a symbol of maritime prowess. Each survivor they pulled from the icy waters was a testament to human resilience, a flicker of life amidst a sea of death. The final tally of survivors stood at a dismal 250, a haunting reminder of the over 900 souls who had boarded the Atlantic with dreams of a new life. The survivors, while grateful for their second chance, were left with deep scars, both physical and emotional. In the aftermath of the disaster, questions began to arise. How could such a catastrophe have happened? Could it have been prevented? The sinking of the SS Atlantic served as a grim wake-up call, prompting a thorough reevaluation of maritime safety regulations. In the wake of the disaster, efforts were redoubled to improve navigational aids and emergency equipment on board ships. The importance of lifeboats for every passenger, previously overlooked, was now glaringly evident. The tragedy also spurred the establishment of the International Maritime Organization, dedicated to ensuring the safety and security of shipping and the prevention of marine pollution. The SS Atlantic's disastrous end marked a turning point in maritime history. It was a tragic loss, yet it led to changes that undoubtedly saved countless lives in the years to come. The disaster served as a harsh reminder of the unforgiving nature of the sea and the importance of preparedness and caution. In its wake, the SS Atlantic left a legacy of sorrow, bravery, and change. The sinking of the SS Atlantic was a tragedy that left a lasting mark on maritime history. This poignant event, steeped in courage, loss, and human resilience, was a catalyst for change in our understanding of the sea's unpredictable nature and our approach to maritime safety. The SS Atlantic's tale has many lessons. The ship's ill-fated journey demonstrated the dire consequences of underestimating the power of nature, leading to the loss of over 500 lives. This disaster spurred significant changes in maritime safety regulations, including the implementation of more stringent safety checks and the mandatory presence of lifeboats for all passengers. The sinking also highlighted the importance of effective communication and the need for well-trained crew members who can respond swiftly and effectively in emergencies. It directly influenced the development of the International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea, a treaty that has saved countless lives since its inception. The SS Atlantic may have sunk into the depths of the Atlantic, but its story continues to sail through the annals of time, serving as a stark reminder of the power of nature and the fragility of life.